There are a lot of weirdness in the space of anime and manga. It is all subjective to what we perceive as weird. You might call an isekai that you watch weird because there's a certain aspect in the show that you picked up, or it could be a manga or a manhwa. You might find a manga weird just based off the plot or the characters. You might find it really good or weirdly bad. As I said, it's all about your own interpretation of the manga or anime. But there's one manga that is weirdly good. When I say good, I mean it might be next up for one of the best mangas in the new gen era. And that manga is DanDaDan, written by Tatsuyuki Nobu, which follows the story of Ken Takakura, a boy who doesn't believe in ghosts, and Momo Ayase, a girl who doesn't believe in aliens. In this video, I'd like to go over two topics to convince you to read this manga, which has 46 chapters as of recording this video. I'd like to go over the plot and the artwork of this manga. The manga starts off with the introduction of one of our main characters, Momo, who is seen talking to her first boyfriend, who asks her for some money for a date, but she refused to give him the money. They then get into a physical fight, and I assume from this incident that they break up. She then meets her second main character, Ken, who is being picked on because he's weird, and gets paper thrown at him. She decides to sit in front of him to prevent anyone from picking on him, and starts to have a conversation with him. But he's too nervous at first to answer the question posed to him. He answers when she's about to leave and starts to talk about aliens to her. But remember, she doesn't believe in aliens. She says to him, "I don't believe in aliens, but I do believe in ghosts." But remember, Ken doesn't believe in ghosts. So he tells her that there's no such thing as ghosts, and that she has no proof that ghosts exist. But she also poses the question, how do you know that aliens are real? Do you have proof? They both decide to meet up after school to prove each other wrong, that ghosts and aliens are real. Ken sends Momo to an abandoned building to find an alien, and Momo sends Ken to a tunnel which is reportedly haunted by a spirit. In this moment, we get to see some backstory to Momo and the reason why her character is the way she is. Ken then sees a strange old woman in front of him, staring into his soul. She says, as you can see from the panel, I won't say it out loud because I don't want you to on my cheeks. He runs away, but the spirit is a spirit named Turbo Granny, and if Turbo Granny outruns you, you become cursed. And Momo also encounters aliens. It is so ironic that they both encounter the things that they say they didn't believe in, just by wanting to prove the other one wrong and not making their beliefs invalid to one another. Momo gets kidnapped by the aliens and they try to experiment on her because they want her kind's bananas, or whatever the hell that means. But before things get too bad, because plot, Turbo Granny shows up, but it's actually just Ken, who was cursed by Turbo Granny and gets her powers because, as I said before, if Turbo Granny outruns you, she curses you. We also get a backstory as Ken, while Turbo Granny is fighting the aliens, he thought he could call on aliens to be his friends, but they never came. People picked on him for fun, and aliens never noticed him. No one acknowledged his existence except for Momo. She stood up for him. Momo taps into her own psychic abilities to send the aliens back to their ship and also expel Turbo Granny from Ken's body. She leaves with something very important to him. No, I am not joking. This is just a synopsis of chapter 1 of DanDaDan, which kicks off this very weird story, which is really amazing. It's honestly a manga that I think just builds off of spontaneous actions, but also keeps a deep subplot of the human psyche and how they are connected to spirits and aliens in ways you wouldn't think are humanly possible. But DanDaDan explores this through its wacky plot. While we can read a manga just for its plot, realistically most people won't read a manga unless it has good art, and the art in DanDaDan speaks for itself. I just let this section of the video play out just so you can admire the artwork. Plus, the manga was recommended by the creator of Chainsaw Man. So, see you in the outro. Enjoy.
Oh yeah. Dun 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 dun. She just wanna suck Turbo Granny. Put it with a bag, yo, kind, yeah, my girl a baddie. Dun 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 dun. Shout out Yukinobu Tatsu. Shout out Yuji Kaku. Shout out Fujimoto. DanDaDan. 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 She just wanna suck me. Turbo Granny. Put it with a bad yokai and yeah, my girl a baddie. DanDaDan. 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 Spaceship shit with your bitch. Jump plus with the yen times 10.
ただいまオタクアンダーワールド
This is a bit different than my other videos because they're mostly about the ideologies and philosophies of characters that I look up to in anime or manga, or just touching upon deep topics I notice in an anime or manga that I read. But I thought this would be a nice video for my viewers to get to know me better when it comes to this side of me, unlike my Apex YouTube channel. This channel is more personal towards the anime, manga, music and shows I like, and this video is just the beginning. You might be wondering where the hell have I been. Actually, I had a video planned and it was supposed to be uploaded last month, but copyright issues made me have to cut down the video from 10 minutes to 3 minutes. I had to just scrap it, and I had to just scrap the entire video overall. But I'm back now, and I already have another video planned, so stay tuned, and hopefully copyright doesn't destroy this one as well.